Have you spent thousands of dollars on a home theater system only to find yourself constantly reaching for the volume button on the remote? One minute the dialogue is so quiet you can barely hear it, and then the next minute an explosion shakes the entire room. You turn up the volume so you can hear what people are saying, and then you immediately have to turn it back down when the action starts. Now you might think your hearing is getting worse, or maybe your receiver isn't powerful enough. Maybe you need a bigger amplifier, or maybe you just need a better center channel speaker. But before you spend any money, let's figure out what's actually causing the problem. Today, I'm going to show you the 6 biggest reasons movie dialogue becomes difficult to understand. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to improve the clarity of the dialogue and other sounds from your center channel speaker. And some of these fixes won't cost you a single dollar. Now, before we start fixing things, let's quickly talk about why the center channel is so important. In most home theater systems, roughly 70 to 80% of all dialogue comes from the center speaker. You got dialogue, narration, character voices. It's the speaker responsible for telling the story. Your left and right speakers, those create width. Your surrounds, they create immersion. And your subwoofer, it creates impact. But it's the center channel that carries the conversation. So when the center channel isn't performing properly, everything else suffers. And that's why dialogue problems are one of the most common complaints I see from home theater owners. The most common issue I see is simple placement. Many people put their center speaker inside a cabinet or behind decorative furniture or deep inside the entertainment console or under a shelf. The problem is that sound does not magically pass through furniture. When a center speaker is pushed back inside a cabinet, the sound reflects off of those surrounding surfaces before it reaches your ears. And those reflections, they smear the detail and make that dialogue sound muddy, boxy, and difficult to understand. So here's the fix. Take a look at where your center speaker sits. Ideally, position the front of the speaker flush with the front edge of the cabinet. Avoid placing it back inside of those enclosed spaces whenever possible. Give it some room to breathe. And sometimes moving the speaker forward just a few inches can make a dramatic difference. And the best part, you haven't even spent a single dollar yet. But before you start shopping for a new center channel, let's look at another problem that can completely destroy dialogue clarity. The next thing to check is the speaker angle. Most center channels sit below the television. That means they're often firing directly into your legs instead of towards your ears. Dialogue frequencies are directional. If the speaker isn't aimed at your listening position and your ears, the clarity suffers. Fortunately, this is one of the easiest problems to solve. Simply tilt the speaker upward. You can use foam wedges or isolation pads or adjustable feet. Anything that helps point the speaker toward the ear level. And this is one of those fixes where people often hear immediate improvement. Again, we still haven't spent any money. Sometimes the speaker isn't the problem. The room is. Hard surfaces reflect sound. Tile floors, glass tables, large windows, bare walls. Those reflections arrive at your ears milliseconds after the direct sound from the speaker. And the result is blurred dialogue and reduced intelligibility. And I learned this lesson firsthand. When I built my tiny theater, I started testing the room before it was completely finished. And even though I was sitting only a few feet from the center channel, the dialogue sounded weak and it was difficult to understand. It was actually so bad that I walked over and I put my ear right next to the speaker just to make sure it was actually working. And it was playing. I could hear sounds from it with my ear in it. But from the listening position, it sounded terrible. Then I added acoustic panels at the first reflection points on both sidewalls. The improvement was immediate. That dialogue just snapped right into focus. The voices became crystal clear. The center channel suddenly sounded like a completely different speaker. The change was dramatic. So here's the fix for you. You don't need a dedicated room. Start with rugs or curtains or soft furniture. acoustic panels if possible. Do not underestimate the impact your room can have on dialogue clarity. So at this point, we've covered 3 problems that can completely ruin dialogue clarity. And we still haven't spent a single dollar yet. But what if you've already fixed all of that and the dialogue still sounds bad? That's when we need to look at the receiver and the speaker itself. Now, many people run auto calibration once and then they never look at the settings again. And that is a mistake. Auto calibration systems are helpful. They're also wrong more often than people realize. Sometimes they set incorrect distances, choose strange crossover frequencies, or set the center channel level just too low. So here's the fix. Step 1 is verify the distance. Measure the distance from your main listening position to the center speaker, and then compare that measurement to what's set in your receiver. And if they don't match, correct it manually. Step number 2. Check your crossover settings. A good starting point is 80 Hz. Many calibration systems incorrectly set speakers to large or full range. Do not do that. Even if your speakers are physically large, setting them to small with an 80 Hz crossover is usually the better choice. Step number 3, adjust the center level. Try increasing the center channel trim by 1 to 3 dB. That small adjustment can significantly improve dialogue clarity, but just be careful not to overdo it. You want the center channel integrated and balanced with the rest of the system. You don't want your center channel shouting over everything else. Now we can finally talk about the center speaker itself. Whenever someone complains about dialogue on the forums, they typically assume they need to upgrade their center channel, and they come to the forum asking for suggestions which specific speaker to buy. And sometimes upgrading the center speaker is exactly the right answer. Many systems have excellent left and right speakers, and then they pair it with a cheap center speaker. And that is a problem because the center channel is doing most of the work. The heaviest load in the system ends up being carried by the weakest speaker. So here's the fix. If you're planning an upgrade, prioritize the center channel, not the surrounds, not Atmos speakers, not even the subwoofer. And if you have a limited budget, I'd rather see you spend money on a better center channel than additional Atmos speakers. The center channel is often the most important speaker in the entire room. But don't make the mistake of assuming a more expensive center channel automatically solves dialogue problems. If your speaker is buried in a cabinet or pointed at your knees, bouncing sound off of bare walls, and you have it calibrated incorrectly, even a $2,000 center channel is still gonna sound bad. So here's something many people don't realize. Sometimes your system isn't actually the problem. It's the movie. Modern films often use extremely wide dynamic range. Dialogue can be mixed very quietly while the effects are mixed much louder. And streaming services can make this even worse. And that's why some movies sound fantastic while others seem impossible to understand. So here's the fix. Look for features such as dialogue enhancement, dynamic range, or night mode, something like that. Manufacturers use different names, but the goal is the same. Reduce the difference between the quietest dialogue and the loudest effects. Bring those closer together. And that makes voices much easier to understand without constantly having to adjust the volume. So the good news is that most dialogue problems don't require a new center channel speaker. In many cases, the fix is better placement, better aiming, better room acoustics, better receiver settings. And those changes can dramatically improve the clarity without spending a dime. So before you rush out and buy a new center speaker, work through these 6 areas first. And you might discover that the speaker you already own is capable of sounding much better than you ever realized. So I'm curious what dialogue issues you guys have struggled with in your own system. Which of these problems ended up being the culprit? And if one of these fixes dramatically improves your dialogue, come back and let us know what worked. Thanks for watching.